was built to last. With the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past. With all I'm achieving, got my foot on the gas. Never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with
Good morning, friends. Welcome back to day 45, Next Level Shred 2.0, week 7. Can you guys believe we are at the halfway point, past the halfway point, and on to week 7. We've got 6 more weeks to freaking crush this shred. I can't believe we've made it halfway, but also can't believe we have 6 more weeks. Yikes. We just got back from our lake house trip. We went on Thursday and we got back legit last night at 8 o'clock. Baton Rouge traffic is the worst. Like a 5 hour and 15-minute drive took like 8 hours because literally right there, I mean, we're not far from Baton Rouge, maybe like an hour and a half as far as traffic's concerned, not as far as distance. It's crazy. We were literally in Baton Rouge traffic for like over 2 hours. It was nuts. I was so ready to get home. We walked in the door at 8 p.m. and I had to do all the things. Like y'all let me know, I've asked this before, are you guys a unpacker as soon as you walk through the door, or will you let the things sit in your suitcase and rot for a month before you go back and touch your suitcase? I could never. I had to unpack the boys and I had to unpack mine last night. Did not get into the bed until 11 o'clock. So I am feeling it as far as being tired AF. But look where we are. We are at the gym, and let me tell you, I have missed the gym. For our vacation, I will say though that is probably the best I have felt on a vacation ever, as far as not feeling like I'm overeating or bloated or any digestion issues. Like spot on chef's kiss. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, I told you guys I was going to showcase anything we do over there. I tracked every single day, the day that we left, the day we came back yesterday, as far as breakfast, lunch, snacks, all the things. And then for dinner, I was going to eat my sister's dinner, and that's it. So what I was doing is eating, like, my built puff was supposed to be my dessert. I was eating that at like 4 o'clock because we were eating dinner between like 6 and 8-ish most nights, and I would eat my dinner, drink a bunch of water, and go to bed. And I felt so good every freaking morning with doing that, not feeling overstuffed. I just ate till I was not even like full, like till I was content per se, but like not overeating. It was just amazing and a nice relaxing time. We stayed in Sam Rayburn, Texas, and the place we stayed at was absolutely phenomenal. I had so many people on Instagram blow me up about the listing. I did put it over there, but I will link it down below as well if you're looking for a really good, relaxing, in the middle of nowhere, beautiful house. The boys enjoyed the fishing so much, so I highly recommend. We would definitely stay there again if the boys want to go back and fish there. So we had a good vacation. I am looking forward to getting back to my regular routine though. So I only have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week to showcase with y'all. I have my groceries I have to go and get. I don't have a ton to get because I'm gonna go grocery shopping again on Tuesday. So I just need the stuff to fill us in and to make some dinners for the next however many nights, you know. We're here for hammies. That is the goal today, is to do hammies. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do like a just an upper body day. So hitting all upper. I've been doing push and pull, but being that I'm limited on 3 days, I think I'm just gonna do an upper day tomorrow. And then Friday, I'm thinking I'm gonna do shoulders and maybe a little quad glute action. I'm gonna do something custom, so that way I'm hitting the things I want to hit on these 3 days and then get back to the regular routine next week for week 8. That sounds so crazy saying that. Also, before we go into the gym, thank you so much for the love and support on the last vlog. It was spend the day with me, but it really was the Next Level Shred week 6. Yeah, I'm getting my days mixed up. I have not weighed. I weighed in for my week 5 basically. I told you guys that was the last time I was going to weigh in. I'm going to weigh in this Saturday, so you guys will see the results at the end of this video, how we did, you know, as far as vacation and stuff. I never put any expectation on the scale, but I definitely am not, even though I feel amazing and I feel like we probably lost weight on this vacation. I'm not putting any expectation on the scale, so you guys will see that later. But again, thank you so much for the love and support on the hair, okay? So I appreciate it so much. And the day that you guys saw, a lot of y'all were like, it seemed like you're a little skeptical about it, y'all. It was the day I got it done in my reaction day one, and it was just so shocking for me to like get a grasp on that, like, this is me, you know. But over the week on the trip and being able to play with it, you know, and do some things with it, I am absolutely in love. Such a great decision. I know this is gonna sound gross to some, but normal to most. I have not washed it yet, okay? So it's been a week since I got it done. She told me, she asked me, she's like, how often do you wash? And honestly, I only wash my hair, even when it was natural, once a week, because I know it's not good for your hair. So people that wash their hair like all the time, y'all, you're stripping like the natural oils and stuff from your hair. It's not good to do that. And even the hairdressers will tell you that. So when I told her once a week, she was like, oh, thank God. And she was like, look, if you can go longer than that, go longer than that with dry shampoo. She's like, especially when you have a vibrant color, you don't want to wash it that much, because this purple will fade. This purple will fade, especially if you're washing it a ton. It's gonna come out. When she washed it, she washed it twice when she did my hair, and she was like, look at all the purple in the shampoo. And she's like, you're gonna see this every time you wash your hair. And it's funny because a couple, like a hair or two of my hair, purple hair, was in the sink bowl over vacation, and like you could see the purple fading away from the hair strand in the water in the bowl. So it's like, you know, your girl does not want to wash it that much. Also, I have to wash it in cold water, which is crazy. I had to buy a bunch of like specialty products. So a lot of you guys were like, it's high maintenance. It really isn't. It's just high maintenance as far as washing it and not washing it, if you will. But as far as styling it and stuff, it's the same exact thing I was doing before when I didn't have any color in my hair. It's just just making sure to preserve this. You can't just go overboard and, you know, be negligent with it, especially when you spent the time and the money to get it done. You want to make sure you try to preserve it as much. I'm going every 8 weeks to get roots touched up with the black and any enhanced purple. She also told me when I initially got it done, as far as different colors we can do, instead of purple, we can do different things with the black at some point. If my mind changes and I want to do a different color, but right now I am loving this combo. So that being said, enough gabbing, enough procrastination, because good Lord, we've got so much to do today. As far as there's so many things in my house that need clean. Like, oh, it's so gross when you come back. I know a lot of people like to clean and spick and span before they go, which I did some things, but then there were some things I let go. I gotta get on that. Like the boys' bathroom is the boys' bathroom. Good Lord, I just need to put a bomb in there like all the time. It doesn't matter how much I clean it. They are a hot mess express in there with the sink bowl and the toilet. Lord of mercy. So I gotta get that in check when we get home, and groceries and work and all the things. So let's get in here, make this daily deposit for day 45. Lord, I cannot believe day 45. It is nuts, but we still got a long road ahead. So girl, quit gabbing, shut your mouth, and get in here and get to work.
I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout, and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Hammies complete. I am dusted. I feel like I was moving slower than normal, but also beast mode at the same time. Also, who can relate out there? Y'all ever have an eye that just waters for no reason? Waters, there's nothing in it. It did this to me one day on our vacation, and it's doing it to me today, and it's driving me absolutely bonkers. I don't know if that was like affecting the mood and the vibe, but I was like, what is happening? Also did 20 minutes of cardio versus 15, because I'm trying to get at least 60 total minutes for the week. So if I go today, tomorrow, and Friday, 20 minutes, that'll give me 60. I usually do a little bit more than that, but I'm happy with that. I'm not doing it anymore right now. Y'all know my loathe for cardio, so I'm like, 60 minutes is fine for 3 days, girl, it's fine. So that is my goal. But it felt good to get back into the routine, to move my body. Things were heavy, but also feeling strong, which makes me feel good being at week 7, because there's good weeks that we've had on this shred, and then there's been week A be weeks on this shred as well, and you take the good with the bad. When you have the good, you roll with it and you really push yourself, and when you have the bad, you get through the motions and you still put the deposit in, and you be grateful that you were able to move your body today. Period. Now we are drinking our protein coffee. I did pack that for the grocery trip. It shouldn't take me long. I'm just gonna go to Aldi and to Walmart. No big box stores this week. Trying to keep it simple since, again, I'm gonna be going in less than a week back to the grocery store, and I have to edit and upload all of that today. Grocery shop, film, edit and upload today. Crazy town. And I have so much to do, like I told y'all. So let's get to it, and then I'll show you guys what we're going to be eating post-workout. I'm sorry, it's going to be boring and on repeat, but that's what works. And when you have something that you enjoy, just keep putting it on repeat until you get the ick. That's what I do anyway. That may be a bad thing because I get the ick with some things and I won't eat it for like months because I ate it on repeat forever. But it's what serves me and what helps me stay a better budget as far as using things I have, and also with tracking and not trying to reinvent the wheel and like rack my brain on like what I'm having for breakfast. Like if I have an arsenal of things, I just put them on rotation, or if it's something I really like I said, I just keep having it over and over and over. We are gonna have something different, not different, but what we haven't had in like forever, since last year's cut, for lunch, and I'm excited for it, to throw in some of these, I say OG, they're not really like OG, but ones that we haven't had in a long time, certain recipes. So that'll be coming. And then what are we doing for dinner tonight? We're having cracked chicken. So I gotta get my ass home so I can put that in the crock pot. Lord, I'll see you guys at the house. 11:23, do not recommend. I've got the groceries in the fridge and on the counter waiting for me, but we're gonna eat first, and we're gonna get the cracked chicken I'm making in the crock pot, and then we'll get to the work stuff. So we're doing a yogurt bowl this week. It's just super easy, and I've been loving it. So I've got 250 grams of the Greek Great Value vanilla yogurt in there. We've got about 18 grams of the Purely Elizabeth granola, a half a serving of frozen strawberries, about 88 grams of fresh strawberries, a buttload of cinnamon, and then a slice of Pepperidge Farm swirl raisin bread. With the coffee earlier, this is a total of 474 calories, 37 protein, 62 carbs, 9 fat, and 7 fiber. Cracked chicken is in the crock pot. We're gonna do that for 3.5 hours on high, since we waited till almost 12 to put it in there. For lunch, we have not had the Copycat Chick-fil-A chicken, egg, cheese muffin, I mean it's a mouthful, in a long time. So we have that, but instead of doing the bear chicken, I was not going to Sam's or Costco's, and they don't carry this at my Walmart, so I got the Real Goods instead. So I got 3.5 ounces of that, which is actually lower calorie and higher protein than the bear. So we've got it in the air fryer. I've never tried the Real Goods chicken before, so we're gonna give it a shot. 114 calories and 20 grams of protein for like 2 big old strips. So the macros on these are fire, and I hear good things. Here is our Chick-fil-A Copycat chicken egg sandwich. We've got 100 grams of fresh blueberries. So everything you see here for lunch. Don't let anybody tell you you can't eat breakfast foods for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack if you want. I love it. 377 calories, 35 protein, 59 carbs, 4 fat, and 5 fiber. Dinner time, we've got the cracked chicken, 7 ounces of just regular potatoes cut in French fry shape, and then we've got a serving of the crumbled bacon. The recipe calls for like microwave bacon, but I'm out and I didn't feel like buying any, and this is the exact same macro. So if you have bacon pieces, just use this, because you crumble 1 slice on top anyway, so that's 1 serving. And then we've got a serving of the Hidden Valley Light Ranch for a total of 552 calories, 37 grams of protein, 49 carbs, 24 fat, and 4 fiber. About 7:20, never skip dessert. You guys know the drill. Y'all know what the rotation is between this, and we have Ninja Creamies thrown in there. I mean, I just keep it basic while on a cut. A protein bar here and there, just something to get me full before we go to bed. Doesn't have to be anything extravagant. So we've got some non-fat Greek yogurt, 3 tablespoons of the PB Fit with some monk fruit and cinnamon. The key to make it taste just like regular peanut butter is to add a little bit of sweetener to it. Fire. We've got almost 200 grams of Pink Lady apple for a total of 281 calories, 25 grams of protein. Like crazy that's 25 grams of protein, 40 carbs, 3 fat, 6 fiber. Guys, fruit, Fruit for the fiber always. Day 45, we are clocking in at $19.94 on the cows, 156 grams of protein, 259 carbs, and 43 fat. I'll see you guys for a full-on upper for day 46. Let's go.
The webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break.
Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy day 46. Shred 2.0. We are here for a full-on upper session. Excited about it because I've got a couple of things thrown in that I haven't done in a long time, and it's nice to just spice things up every once in a while. So excited for that. Gonna go back to regular routine next week like I told you guys, and keep cranking it out. Feeling so good this morning, and unexpected because I got zero sleep last night. It's been the 2 days of getting in the bed way later than I need to, just because I'm trying to get back on schedule from vacation, spring break, and get back to real world, you know. And it's been a struggle the past 2 nights, not gonna lie. But even with the less sleep, I'm feeling really good, which is surprising. Also feeling my fit this morning. It was so funny because I was getting dressed and the hubby was like, "You're having a matchy day with your pants and hair." And I was like, yeah. I haven't worn any of my Arola tie-dyes in forever. One, because I feel like the Arola tie-dye leggings, they fit a little bit more snug than the regular ones or the different other styles that they have. And they've been tight while we've been on that build, okay? So putting them on today, and they feel so good. So I was totally feeling myself this morning, and I told you guys that when you have a fit that makes you feel yourself, you're more likely to go in this gym and really put in a ish ton of effort and really kill it. So getting a good gym fit is not only a necessity, it's a priority, okay? Don't let anybody tell you different. Like, if you want to spend your coin on your gym fits, do it, because it's going to make you get extra gains in the gym. I am a firm believer in that. I had to change my battery. It was dying. I did not get any cleaning done though yesterday. I will tell you guys, laundry, got a ton of laundry done. Like I told y'all, I've got to unpack. I've got to get the laundry done. I did laundry when we were on our trip because I had a washer and dryer and all the things. I was like, no, we're not having mounds when we get home. So I cranked out a bunch of it while we were there, which was nice and the move for me anyway. But I still did a lot of laundry yesterday. Saint needs a bath, something fierce, y'all. He smells like I don't even know and can describe, musty ass dog, but he smells so bad, like so bad to where like I can smell him just when he walks up to me. And I don't know if that's ever happened before. I'm like, boy, what did you do with your momo while we were gone? My mother-in-law watched it while we were gone. I'm like, did you like go in the grass and just live your best life and get into something? But you smell like something died. Like literally, you know when he's coming. I'm like, he needs a bath. That's a priority. But I have a mile-long list of things that I need to get done at the house. I don't have any errands to run today except for to get gas. So that should help me out. But man, I've got to get my house in order. I've got a bunch of work stuff to do. It never ends. Back to life, back to reality. But I'm here for it. I love my routine. I thrive off of it. Do you guys thrive, even if it's like the same boring basic stuff? Do you guys thrive off of repetitiveness, like things on repeat, and just your routine? I crave it. I seek it. I live for it. I really thrive off of routine. I think that is my OCD-ness of some point. I think we all are on the spectrum of some point, you know what I mean? Like my husband for sure, like he is like over the top OCD and some other things. You know, Trey has nonverbal autism, so obviously he's on the spectrum, but I truly believe that we all have something that we deal with on the spectrum. I really thrive off routine, but I've got to get my life in order. Like I've got to get it under control today. So that's the plan. We're actually here at the gym a little bit early. I dropped Trey off about 10 minutes earlier than I usually do. Don't ask me why, because I've been getting up at the same time, just getting dressed, I guess, faster. I don't know, but we're here early, so let's go in here and crank it out. The only thing is I forgot again. Yesterday was a hot mess express. I didn't tell you guys, but I forgot to wear my watch yesterday. So there's that. My watch band, y'all know I wear the bands on my ankle, and everybody always says I look like I have some kind of like ankle monitor on. My dentist is like, girl, every time I go and get my teeth worked on, he's like, you might want to reconsider wearing that because that looks sus. I'm like, it's fine. But it broke the first day Like the day we got to Texas, it literally broke that day. So I ordered 2. So I have one on backup is what I'm saying. But I forgot to wear it yesterday because I was so used to not wearing it on the trip. So I've got my watch on today and all the things. My eyes still kind of watering, not as bad as yesterday, but yesterday was a hot mess express. But I forgot my magnet for my phone yesterday, and I love to have it in the gym, especially for filming upper stuff. And I forgot it again today. It's in the garage because I was doing garage workouts before we left on the trip, and it's stuck in the fridge in there and I have not gotten it off. So that's gonna be fun. So I'll try to film as much as I can for you guys today with just propping it up, but it gets so packed in here, like I told y'all, and all the machines are on top of each other. So we'll do our best. Let's go in here. Let's kill upper.
This life's gonna eat 'em, make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
Upper body accomplished. Feeling much weaker this week. I've had to go down in a lot of things. It is the week before the shark and it is week 7. So I have to keep that in mind and not let it mentally F me because I'm like, what is happening? I'm just a little baby with the weights. I was not able to do 40s on chest press. We did 3 sets of 10 on 35s. I probably could have cranked out some 37.5s, but those 35s were feeling heavy. Like rep 8, 9, and 10 barely could get it up. So I was like, let's just focus on form, my muscle connection. We went down on lat pull downs. They felt so heavy. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just rolling with it. We went in there, we moved our body, we made that deposit, we put in the work, and we are pushing ourselves as much as we can and really, you know, doing the damn thing. But man, it is a mental effort when you go from lifting like a beast to now you're like, what's happening? Blah, 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 blah. But it's all good. It's all fine. You can still, you know, make those gains and keep those gains with decreasing the weight, just upping the reps, really slowing things down. I slowed down lat pull downs and a lot of exercises with a lower weight. They just felt hella heavy. Cardio, 20 minutes. I will tell you that extra 5 minutes is like the devil. 15 minutes, a breeze, especially with steady state cardio. But that freaking 5 minutes, it's like, again, a mental effort. And I was like, we got it done. Felt good. I'm feeling good in my skin, feeling really confident right now with what I'm seeing, how I'm feeling. But just the decrease in strength is just like a little womp womp. But I'm blaming it on the shark. Again, due next week. Hopefully next week when it comes, we go beast mode like we normally do. And we keep pushing it as always, guys. You just keep trying to whip your own ass. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about what anybody else is lifting. Don't worry about what anybody else's macros are. I see a lot of self-comparison with a lot of you guys. Like I get messages all the time. What are your macros? Blah, blah, blah. It depends by the individual. Like not everybody is a one size fits all, and that's what's great. So you've got to focus on you and what works best for you. What works best for me or Sally down the street may not work best for you, and you don't want to try to copycat that and then go into it and fail or have some type of feels and throw in the towel because you think that it's not working, when in fact you just didn't do what was best for you to see if it actually would work in the long run. Does that make sense? So quit all this self-comparison. I see it a lot with body image, everything, guys. Focus on you and what you want for yourself. What physique do you want for yourself? What goals do you have for yourself? And chase after it, whip your own ass, beat yourself each and every day. And that's going to get you closer ultimately to your goals versus self-comparison, self-loathing, and never getting where you want to be. So I'm starving. I woke up this morning hungry, like down the protein cereal, like so fast, like Tasmanian devil. I feel like I've been eating that protein cereal the past couple of days. Let's stop and get gas and let's go home and get some fueled up. Let's level up. Blah, 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 like Mario. I'm telling you guys, that's exactly how it feels when you're cutting. Next level starving, post-workout, another yogurt bowl. A couple of the like fruits a little bit different, so the macros slightly might be different. We're doing the Pepperidge Farm Swirl French Toast. I wanted to get the blueberry lemon like I mentioned in my grocery haul, but they were totally out. But y'all, if you've never tried this French toast one, it is amazing. It smells so good. Like the maple syrup smell is on another level, and they thick and they delicious. You got to try this one if you never have. 100 calories, just like the other ones. And then we're using the Purely Elizabeth cookie granola and the oatmeal raisin. I have a little bit of the double chocolate, and then we're going to bust into the chocolate chip in that 3-pack I mentioned from Amazon. Me and Trey have almost killed it, as you can see, these two, but we're about to open up a new one. And we've got our Profi today for 485 calories, 39 grams of protein, 60 carbs, 10 fat, 7 fiber. Finishing up my coffee, and I started Wolfman last night. It's streaming on Peacock. Trash. Straight trash. Like a waste of an hour and 42 minutes. Do not recommend. Do not waste your time. I love the girl from Ozark, but man, that was straight trash. The stinky boy in question. Just let him out to do his business, and he don't know. He knows because I put his beds in the washing machine. He's like, oh, S-H-I-T. He used to love taking a bath, and now he like is the worst. He literally will not look at me. Gives me like the cold shoulder the entire time I'm giving him a bath. Look at him. He's like, what? What do you speak of? We're taking what? Yes, because you smell like ASS, son. Yes, and I got the diffuser, everything running, and ain't helping. Yeah, you stinky. Let's go wash your hiney. Do you feel like a new man? Do you feel like a new man? You sure smell like a new dog. Yeah. You mad at me? Hey, you mad? You feel good? You feeling frisky because you're clean? Yeah, you was dirty. Dirty AF. Stink the house. Now we can actually love on you. We can get on the couch again. You'd be happy about that. Got my chores done for the day just in time. It's 1:20. I got my chicken in the air fryer. Got a couple of last minute things to do before we got to pick up Trey. Lunch on repeat. The Copycat Chick-fil-A egg cheese muffin. The macros vary for me because what I do is I weigh up the chicken. Y'all know how weighing it up frozen, it's not ever the same every single day. So yesterday was like 3.5, today was 3.2. I just adjust that in my tracker for the recipe and then update it each day if I have to adjust it. And we've got 100 grams of blueberries, which makes this 364 calories, 33 protein, 57 carbs, 4 fat, and 5 fiber. Update on the chicken, y'all. The Real Good chicken is fire. Like, I have been under a rock. Where have I been? And y'all blew up that grocery haul saying like, girl, they're so good. I checked my Costco warehouse and the app anyway, and it does not have the Real Good foods. So y'all were blowing me up saying get the big bag at Costco. You know, my Costco, it be either hit or miss. I don't know. I'll have to go in store and look, but it's really good. The Bear tastes like Chick-fil-A. This straight up tastes like really good chicken strips. My plan, I've been craving like a chicken sub or a chicken sandwich situation. I want to do like a hot dog with the chicken tenders and some cheese and like put them in the oven with like a buttery topping or something. I've been craving that for one of my rest days, so I'm definitely going to incorporate those for that for a future recipe. But had to update y'all and let you know if you've never tried them, give them a try. They're really good. If you can't find the Bear ones, those work even better. Thursday night's dinner, we're having grilled cheese dogs, one of our favorites, and super easy for mama. It's basically a grilled cheese with a hot dog in it. But I've got those chicken sausages from Costco. They are so good. It comes with so many too for the price. Like, I'm still shook by it, but I definitely repurchase. I hope they don't go away. I hope they're not seasonal. I've got 153 grams of fresh strawberries on the side. So if you're looking for a side option that is low in calories, fruits and veggies, and it's going to help get that fiber in. 559 calories, 39 grams of protein, 48 carbs, 26 fat, and 3 fiber. Never skip dessert and keep it on repeat. So we've got the apples and the peanut butter yogurt dip, 284 calories, 25 protein, 41 carbs, 3 fat, 6 fiber. That's going to put us at $19.97 on the calories, 157 protein, 254 on the carbs, and 46 fat for day 47. Let's go Friday, day 48. Not gonna lie, I am super tired and I am hella sore. My legs, my hamstrings, and my glutes are on fire. I'm thinking maybe just quads tomorrow. We shall see how we're feeling. Good morning, friends. We have made it to day 47. It is Friday. I am so tired, but more so sore AF. My legs hurt so bad I can barely walk. What? My hamstrings, the whole backside of my legs, all the way up to my ass. I can barely walk. Don't even get me started about trying to sit down on the dang toilet. What did I do for hammies on Wednesday? What? I just did my normal, but I was out, y'all know, for my 5 days for my vacation. And then before then, because the boys were out of school the week before Easter, I did not hit legs in the gym. I did them at home, which got an effective workout, but lifting way heavier weight here, holy smokes, my legs are dusted in toast. And then now my upper is toast in the best way. I am not complaining at all, but we are here for quads. I'm like, I am just a glutton for punishment, and I guess I just want to be rolling around in a wheelchair this weekend, because if I can barely walk right now because of my glutes and my hammies, when I hit quads, like, holy hell, what are we gonna do? I'm hoping I can heal in these 2 days, because we usually hit hammies on Monday and get back to my regular routine. We still might have to switch some things up as far as the days because of soreness next week. We'll have to see, but my goal is to come in here and to do as much as I can, knock out my 20 minutes of cardio, and make this daily deposit. We're not canceling this appointment with ourselves. I just posted on Instagram that I am so tired and I have negative motivation, not zero, negative motivation to come into this gym. But we are here. We've got shit to do. We're not canceling this appointment. We're making this daily deposit, and we are moving on. And that is what I want to stress today, is motivation. I get that so much, and I get questions so much about motivation. How do you stay motivated? How do you stay consistent with going to the gym? Most of the time, I have zero motivation to do all of the things, not just the gym, weigh and track my food, get up, like do all the things that we're supposed to check off every day. Most days I have zero motivation to do any of that. But over time, I have learned that if I want to be successful in what my ultimate goals are for myself and what I want for my future granny bod, then I need to make these check boxes checked off, marked off, and I need to make this daily deposit or it's never going to happen. It's a non-negotiable for me. Once you start thinking of this as a non-negotiable, then you're more likely to do it instead of looking for outward motivation. And always think of your why, and why you're doing this is going to drive you to do it. That's for me anyway. Like I said, with me wanting to build my future strongest body going into older elderly years, that motivates me to get this done, because I see so many, including personal family, that would benefit so much more if they had muscle on their frame. And I'm trying to prevent what I see on a daily, and that motivates me as well. So I always think about my why and why I'm ultimately doing this. Aesthetics are great, you guys know, but ultimately we're doing it for other reasons. At least you should be anyway, and for the reasons that matter in the long run, and that's what drives me to come in here. You might not have the best workout every time. You might feel weaker, like I felt so weak this week with strength, and it's gotten to me a little bit mentally, but I expect that in a cut. I know that. I preach that to everybody in the programs, but it is just a little hard pill to swallow sometimes when you've been, like I said yesterday, going from lifting so much and feeling beast mode, and now you're feeling all shriveled up and weak and tired. But it comes with the territory, and we know that with going into a shred, we should be doing a cut temporarily. You should not be living in a cut all year because of that. Get in, put in the work, be 100%, be consistent, and then that way you're able to get out and you don't have to keep yo-yoing and keep having this hamster wheel cycle of dieting all the time, because you never just committed and went all in, got it done, and then that way you can go into maintenance. So motivation, guys, it doesn't exist. There are things you can do to help with motivation, but if you keep relying on motivation and thinking that's going to get you through, you're never going to see the end of the tunnel. You're never going to see that finish line because you're looking for something that just doesn't exist, to be frank with you. Also, something I wanted to drive home today with is non-scale victories. So everybody gets so hung up on that effing scale, and I see it so much, particularly in this shred program with all the members in it. It's gotten better, but man, the first like half of the program, I mean, we were in the halfway point, but like the first 4 weeks, I've had some that are still struggling, but it was a lot for people to like get off that cliff, if you will, with the scale having so much power. So let's talk about non-scale victories. What non-scale victories are you guys having today when you're watching this, or have you had lately? List that in the comments down below. I want everybody to see the non-scale victories that you guys are celebrating down below, and it not be about chasing numbers all the time. Yes, when we're in a cut, we want to see body fat go down, but we have to, talking about relying on motivation, we have to rely on other factors of success versus the scale to keep motivation and to keep that spark going to keep you consistent on this journey. So for me, non-scale victories this week, I've just been blown away when I was on my vacation and coming back for how lean I feel, trying on these shorts. It's funny because coming from the build to coming where I am now in the shred in week 7, almost going into week 8, that's crazy to me, that my clothes, I expect them to feel a certain way, how they felt during the build. And now that I put them on, it's like, I expect them to be tight, and I expect to have this feeling that I had when I was wearing them in the build. And it's just crazy that it's not anymore, because we have lost some weight and we have changed as far as body composition with shredding body fat. And these shorts, y'all, I haven't worn them in forever, and they weren't ever like tight in the waist, but y'all, they are so loosey goosey everywhere. It's crazy. I did not expect that when I put them on today. This bra, this Alpha Bossy print Buff Bunny pink bra, it was definitely snug tight in the build, like bad tight. And now it's like loosey. I'm like, what is happening? So those are non-scale victories as far as like, I don't know what the number is. I haven't weighed in a while. You guys know we're going to check in tomorrow and see where we're at, but I'm letting all these non-scale victories drive me and keep me pumped and hyped and jacked during this versus a scale, because I see and feel, more importantly, the changes that are happening versus whatever a flashing digital number comes up tomorrow when we weigh in. So I'm definitely looking at the data with the numbers is what I'm saying, but I want you guys to let non-scale victories keep you motivated, keep you driven. So list them in the comments down below. Let's share all the non-scale victories you're having. I love seeing and hearing about them, especially when we have our programs, when we do our check-ins and our Zooms, we talk about them all the time. But I know a lot of you guys are doing this on the side, so leave it down below and let's have our little triumphs and celebrate together. It is a way later than what I'm so procrastinating today. I needed to talk and hype up though, because literally I feel like I could fall asleep right here in the car. So I definitely feel a little bit more awake, still tired, but better than I was. So thank you guys for waking me up a little bit. Let's get in here. Let's make this deposit, whether it sucks or not, and go along with our Friday.
Promise I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love.
Next level exhausted. OMG. We were only able, and I say only, I feel like a sweaty, hot, exhausted mess. We did Bulgarians, which I went up in weight. We did leg press. I went up significantly on those. Those felt so good. And we did leg extensions. I wasn't able to do hack squat. I do 4 exercises for quads, so I did 3. Wasn't able to do hack squat, y'all. Fridays are so packed in this gym. That's why I like doing, glutes and shoulders and kind of like a Mod Podge, because I'm able to get on more things. Everybody's in here doing legs today. Like, everybody is doing legs, and the hack squat was occupied like the entire time. I had to wait like 5 minutes or so for the leg extension machine, so everything was so crowded. I could not set up my camera, y'all. The bench area to do Bulgarians, every bench was taken, and people were just walking up to get close to the mirror and like lifting, which it's just fine, but everybody's on top of each other. The cardio is on the top floor. We have 2 floors here for this crunch. You have to go up these freaking, and I say it's a lot of stairs. It is when you do legs, like you feel like you're dying. I always feel like I'm gonna fall coming down. I'm like, that is my worst fear right now, is falling down these stairs, especially on leg day. Oh my gosh. But anyway, every freaking treadmill was taken. Like, I squeezed in and got one. It was so crowded. But that being said, we pushed ourselves. We made this deposit. We did not cancel on ourselves. We did our 20 minutes of cardio, and I feel so tired, but so good that we got it in and got it done. It is 9:45. So instead of going straight home today, I busted into my face serum. I use a face serum in the morning, and then like just a Cetaphil moisturizer, the knockoff, the Great Value one. But y'all know I've been loving the Dollar Tree overnight moisturizers, their face serums. Like, all the stuff has been so comparable to the high-end stuff I was buying. It's crazy. They have a ton of stuff out right now for Mother's Day, and I busted in my last serum, so I like to have a backup. So I'm gonna go and peruse Dollar Tree and see if they have any of the new stuff for Mother's Day and stockpile that away, because it's so good. Instead of paying like, God, I can get like 20 of these serums or face moisturizers for what I was paying for one, is what I'm saying. So it's saving me a lot of money by doing that. They've got a lot of other cute things like bath bombs and stuff I'm gonna get for Waylon if they have them. He's been in his bath bomb era, you guys know, but he flies through them. So I try not to buy him too much, but I like to treat him as well. So we're gonna go in there and get like toothpaste, like the necessities, and see what they've got. But I don't want to spend too much time in there because I need to get home and get my post-workout meal. Nothing is different today. We are doing a repeat of Wednesday that you guys saw, so I'm sorry, boring. And I'm probably going to change up my dessert, because speaking of Waylon, he does have a baseball game tonight that we're going to go to at 6 o'clock. So we're going to eat dinner our normal time of 5, and then I'm probably going to pack my dessert depending on how hungry I am. It's either going to be like a Built Bar, or I might wait till it's over and just, since it's 6 o'clock, we'll get home around 7ish and do our apples combo that we've been doing. So we shall see. But let's get to Dollar Tree. If I find anything cool, I'll definitely share it with you. All right, I just left 2 Dollar Trees, and I filmed a little mini haul that you guys should have already seen. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll link it up above. Go and check it out, because I talked about a lot of the beauty products. Y'all were blowing me up in the empties about like specifics on what does it look like, what is it called, where did you find it, like all the things. And I found some really cool beauty stuff. It's all out right now for Mother's Day, so go check out that video and show it some love. Let's get home and freaking eat, because we are way behind at this point. Post-workout meal, exactly the same we've been having all week, and I am next level, like ravenous. We have 484 calories, 38 protein, 62 carbs, 10 fat, and 7 fiber. I think the new season of You on Netflix, y'all watch that? Oh my God, I'm obsessed. The last season was kind of weird, but I'm going to see if that's on, watch that while I'm eating my post-workout, and then I've got work and always cleaning to do around here. Got about 20 minutes before I have to skedaddle out of here. So lunch is the same thing, but a little bit different, because I am throwing in a protein bar for the ball game, because they changed the game from 6 to like 7:30. I love that for me. Love that for me. I hate the freaking late games. We don't get out there till like almost 9 o'clock. Struggle. So we've got the Chick-fil-A egg muffin thing. I've got 3.1 ounces of chicken today. I told you guys I adjust it. Then I've got 2 of these Jack Link's turkey sticks in the like savory herb. Got those from Sam's Club. 2 of them are 70 calories and 8 grams of protein. These came in clutch when I was in the car so nice to have and adjust things when I need a little bit of extra protein. So I do. So I threw those in there to get that. And then I've got my micronutrients, aka fiber for me. I had just a little bit of blueberries left in the fridge that I've had in there for a while, so I'm trying to clear those out. So those are donezo. And then we've got some strawberries there for 451 calories, 40 grams of protein, 62 carbs, 8 fat, 7 fiber. I need to eat because I'm feeling tired AF. All of a sudden, it just hit me, and this will level me up like Super Mario, as I tell you guys, and I'll feel much better until dinner. Dinner's on repeat from Wednesday, except I have a little less potatoes and half a serving of ranch, so 509 calories, 36 protein, 44 carbs, 22 fat, and 4 fiber. Never skip dessert. We did not go to the baseball game. It got canceled because of rain, but I did not feel like changing things back in my tracker, so we are still eating the protein bar. This is the Bear Bells chocolate dough. I only have a few more left of these I bought way back when. There's a ton of new flavors that have come out as of recently. Y'all let me know if you've tried any of the new ones, like the peanut butter one. I really wanted to order. It looked so good. I'm a big fan of these and the Built Bars, you guys know. 200 calories, 20 grams of protein for this guy. So we are ending our Friday night and ending week 7 of this cut at 1957 on the cows, 158 protein, 235 carbs, and 50 fat. I will see you guys next time for check-in. It's been a while since we've checked in, so fingers crossed. It is check-in time for week 7. So week 7 check-in, I mentioned to you guys that I haven't checked in since week 5 because of vacation and all the things, so it's been about 2 weeks. We weighed in yesterday on Saturday at 158 now. Just to give you a little history, the last time I checked in, I weighed in at 160.4, which means in 2 weeks we lost 2.4 pounds, which means we're losing on average a little bit over a pound a week the past 2 weeks, even with vacation and all the things. I kind of figured that with how I was feeling and how I was looking on vacation with just the feels. I kind of figured that. So I am blown away by that, to be honest, but also so stoked and now so freaking motivated to keep going on this cut. Because you guys know, if you've been around for a hot second, that 8 weeks is the longest I've been in an official shred. Now, yeah, I did #diet for a long period when I was doing keto, if you've been around for those days many moons ago, and when I lost my initial weight. But as far as like a shred program, 8 weeks is usually my max. That's the one we did last spring. This is a 12-week one, so you have a little bit longer to go, but I'm so excited because I do have a goal in mind. I'm not going to share that with you guys yet. I will share it at the end and see if I hit it or not, or was happy. First off, let me just preface that I am so happy where I am right now that anything going forward is basically like icing on the cake, lagniappe. Like it's just extra and bonus. So I'm so stoked and motivated going into the rest of this cut. We do have the shark arriving next week. So usually that week when we've been checking in on the shred is one of my lower weigh-in weeks. So that's what, again, I don't ever put pressure on myself, but that's what I'm expecting. So I don't have any pressure going into this week, especially since these past 2 weeks were literally fire as far as losing over a pound each week and having that big loss at one time weighing in like that. So I'm just super stoked and happy. I'm going into these next few weeks with an open mind as far as the decrease in strength. If it's there, if it's not there, of course, I'm going to keep pushing myself as much as I can, but giving myself grace, knowing that, girl, it's expected and you're not superwoman, you know, like when we go into the gym, especially with, you know, eating less and stressing our body and not giving it the fuel that it needs to perform way more than we were doing when we were eating way more in the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. Subscribe if you're new. We still got a long road on this shred. And of course, even after the shred's over, I will be bringing you guys videos on like what I eat in a day and spend the day with me. And it all revolves around my lifestyle. Just because that shred ends doesn't mean that anything's going to end with me. I do all this stuff every single day. It's just a matter of how much that we're eating and certain goals that we're trying to acquire in certain parts of the journey. But my plan, I've been asking a lot, is like, what am I going to do after the shred? My plan, will it always end up like that? Not necessarily, but my plan is to be after the shred in maintenance indefinitely, and just thrive at maintenance, throw in a little, I'm talking 30-day, the mini cuts that we do, a mini cut here and there if I need it. Like let's say like after Christmas or something, I went bonkers. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that will be there if I need it. But as far as long extended cuts, I think maintenance is where I'm ready to be at this point. We've worked really hard to get where we are. If you guys have been following since I mentioned those keto days, we've had a totally body transformation, and I'm good. I'm good where I am right now, and I think that just really pushing and thriving at maintenance is the move, We shall see. Things always change, but that is my plan. A lot of you guys were asking, throwing it out there a little bit early. I hope you guys have an awesome Monday. If you're doing this on the side of us, week 8, let's go. Week 8, let's kill it. We still got time, guys. 35 days left in this shred to still make a change in your life. It doesn't seem like a long time, but it is a huge impact that we'll have if you're making those daily deposits and crossing off all those checklists on the boxes. Love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
But honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life